All right, guys, we're searching for varieties, errors, wheat cents. See what we can find. I got all these banks rolls from the bank here. Let's see what we got. Gonna be kind of cruising through them, but I gotta get some stuff set up here. $20.18. See if we find any 2025s, any Wheaties, anything that we can look for. Here's a 63, a little bit older. 76. 1992. Gotta check. 92s. I'll put these under the scope. Put that under the scope real quick. If I find something cool, I'll show it off to you guys. 92. Check the back on a 92 for a close AM. This is definitely a wide AM. See that space between the A and the M there? We're looking for close AM, worth a lot of dollars. Here's 84 Denver. We're looking for 92 close AM, 98, 99 wide AMs. I'm searching rolls from the bank here today. Searching for errors, looking for CUD errors, looking for doubling. Some of these, they have like lamination things. You can see like along the right side of these, it almost looks like doubling to me, but I'm just never too sure. Plus, I don't think there's any errors on these 93s. I think it's just a lamination thing. I usually don't keep them anyway. 95 E. 83. I like to weigh the 83s. Sometimes you can find some doubling on something. You guys got to get one of these coin scopes if you don't have one. They're pretty sweet. Get my scale out. .5 zinc. Not what we're looking for. 2016. Here's another 92. Every 1992 you have to check them. We're looking for a close AM. Nope. That one looks like it's kind of got like a grease error or something though. 92, always check. If your A and the M touching on a 92, save it. Go sell it to somebody or hang on to it, whatever you want to do. 2015 Philly. Some of these have doubling on them. I think it's a DDO. Might be a DDR. I think the 2015s. Some of them have stuff on them. 89 Denver. 2000 Denver. Looking for 2025s as well. Anything in a 2025, I'll take it. 03, 74. I don't typically save my copper anymore either. I have a pile of it. Maybe it's going to be worth something someday. 85, that one's pretty grubby. 2017. These 2017s are kind of unique too. The only Philly ones to actually have a P on them. I don't save those either. Oh, look at that, guys. There's our first Wheatie. I got $15 worth of rolls from the bank the other day. Got a wheat cent. You got to check it out. Pretty nice condition. Okay, we're not going with the VDB on this one. Any guesses what year this is? 1944. Oh, I gotta go get my magnet. Gotta check the 44s, see if they're magnetized. You find a steel 44, and you're gonna have some money on your hands. Is it 44 Wheatie from the bankroll? First Wheatie, first roll. Oh, nope. I would love to find a 44 steel wheat cent. Put that one up there on the board. There's one Wheatie. Well, halfway through this first roll, I guess I'll just keep that one up there. You guys could check it out while I keep on going. 2017. We're just looking for cool stuff. 83s. I usually weigh my 83s. See if they're 3.1 grams, if they're made of copper. That one's not. 2016. 2010. Here's a 1961. 61 Denver. That was an S for a second. Nothing crazy about that one. I have a feeling there's going to be some pretty good rolls. I have a couple of enders. Wheat enders on these things. Here's this year. 2000 Denver. 2020. Maybe we'll do a Wheatie ender here next. 2018. Hey Jeff, thanks for joining the stream here. We're looking for mostly Wheaties. I'd love to roll out a Indian head cent one of these days, but haven't found it in a bankroll before. That's kind of cool. D is just hanging out pretty close. 82. Okay. There's some things on 82s you guys got to do. 82. This is a large date 82. I'm looking for a small date. Denver. 82. Copper cent. This one is copper, large date. But I think I'm looking for. It's not the one I'm looking for. $19.80. A couple more left in this roll. 91. So far, just the one Wheatie. 1944. Not steel. This thing was steel. There were some dollars. Okay, next roll. I'm gonna grab a wheat ender roll here. We'll put it out. Okay, this one. So it's a 1955 Denver wheat cent ender. We'll peel this sucker open. This other side is not a wheat cent. There we go. This is the wheat cent ender. 55 out of Denver. Kind of marked up a little bit. Got some scratches to her. The 55 Philly, so no mint mark. 55, you really got to check for doubling on those ones. They can be worth a lot of money. This one's a Denver, though, so we'll keep on going. Here's the 83. We'll weigh that sucker. 2.5. 2.5 is zinc. We're looking for that 3.1 gram 1983 or later. That'll tell us it's copper. That'll tell us it's valuable. We're also looking. Okay, here's another one you guys got to look for. 2023. I can't remember if it has a D requirement or not, but take your 2023 cents. See this little VDB here down in his, right under the bust. If you have a VDB with an extra V after that, it's a good one to hang on to. Worth a little extra dollars. I have not found one of those yet myself, but any of you guys find any of those? 69, 2020. Got about 15 rolls to go through here, so. The 84 Denver. If you find an 84 Philly, always check for a double ear on that one. 98 Denver. Also looking for like cuds and different things. Die chips. 2015, I believe it's a DDO. Looking for doubling on the front. I'll just double check the back too. Nothing there. Poor Den. This one's kind of unique. The D just seems super low on that one. Thanks for joining, guys. Chuck a like down on that like button. Hang out for a bit. Here's a 70. We're trying to find some good stuff in bankrolls. This one's off center. Off center strike. I don't know. It's not very far off, but I'll try to show it here. That date. Look at that date. Super close. Super close to the rim there. You can kind of see the gap underneath the bust. It tapers off there. That's kind of cool find. I'm definitely keeping this one. Just an off center strike. I don't know. 3% off center, 5%. Who's good at math? 2017. '89. Looking for Wheaties, looking for Indians, looking for errors like this one up on the screen here. It's off center. I'm going to go through them kind of quick. Find something, I'm going to throw it up on the scale, throw it up under the scope. Here's a 92. Always check your 92s. Everyone just spends these things like they're nothing, but any 1992 cent. Always flip it over. Look at the A and the M in America. This one definitely has a gap there. If you find one without a gap there, you got the close AM. Those things are worth extra. $19.92 close AM in really good condition can be upwards of $7,000. 92 Denver close AM in MS65 upwards of $7,000. Close AM Philly upwards of $10,000. You always got to look. This one is not that. Also, this one also looks like it has some sort of grease error there. That O and the F and of, it's kind of hard to read. Keep on going. Thanks for hanging around, guys. Make sure you throw a like down. It's cheap. It's free, actually. Helps out the channel. Appreciate every one of you. Here's a 72, I think 72 Philly. We're looking for a doubling. In the date, nothing there. In the Liberty, nothing there. And in the In God We Trust on the top here. I don't see any doubling on that one. 72 Philly. Just double check the back. Not really seeing much of anything on that one. We'll keep on going. We're halfway through the second roll here, guys. Got a bunch of bank rolls. Pennies from the bank, 83. We're going to weigh that sucker. 2.5. Not what we're looking for. Keep on trucking. 2012. 95, but it's a Denver. It's a little bit off center strike, too. Not as much as the other one. See how the thick rim on that side tapers off. Kind of a skinny rim on that side. It's fairly apparent, but I'm not paying for that. When you guys want it, let me know. Come on. So we have 2 Wheaties and an off-center strike so far in 2 rolls. Kind of cheated though. One of them I knew it was a Wheatie on the end, so I pulled that one out for you guys. Keep on going. Appreciate the likes, guys. Helps the channel. Helps me reach more people, grow the channel, get better stuff, be able to buy more coins. Better come. Ooh, there we go. I thought this one was looking pretty old, right out the middle. 1945. These bank rolls. This is the third roll I busted open. Third wheat cent. 45. That is awesome. I got some good feelings about these. A banker told me, hey, I got some coins for you. Someone came in with a 5-gallon bucket of coins, dumped it off, guaranteed they didn't look at them. It's like, sign me up. Here's a 2009 log cabin version. I usually do save these. I'll set it off to the side. 2018. Let's go. What are we going to find next? What year? What wheat year specifically? 81. Denver. I still want to find one that's like you flip it over and it's like super crooked on the back. '86. I think it's called a rotated die. You flip it over. It should be upright. Well, for American coins anyway, you flip it over like that. And I want to find one that's rotated. '81. 72. I think it's a Denver. Yeah, 72 Denver. I always look at the Phillies. What do you mean by source, Keith? Got it from Amazon. I can drop a link. I think my last short that I posted might have a link to this exact microscope. It's pretty sweet. You can get in really close. I would highly recommend it. So I put a link out there for you guys. Copper coins, I have a huge bucket of them. I don't really do anything with them, so I'm unsure. I don't currently save them. I still have my big bucket downstairs. I was saving them to sell them once, but here's a 1995. I want to say they had 95 DDO. It almost looks like it has doubling, but it's like a lamination thing on that 5. Let's see here. Sometimes I read things about these and I go through them and then you read, okay, 1995 P double die is in Liberty and in God we trust. 95P. This one does not look like that one. Yeah, 95, check your P's. 84, if you find an 84 Philly, this one's a Denver. Check for doubling on the ear. Hopefully I have an example of that coming up here. I'm sure we will. 88. Got a bunch of rolls to go through here. Hey Sean, welcome to the chat. Smash that like button. Helps the channel. Helps me be able to go buy more coins and show them to you guys. Maybe teach you something. Maybe I can learn something. I got a lot to learn yet. There's so much to remember on this type of stuff. You cannot possibly remember it all in one sitting. I'm sure I've thrown coins back to the bank that I should have looked at closer, but okay, 2023. We're going to look for the extra V. 2023. Here we go. 2023. You look under the bust here where it says VDB right there. Look for an extra V. So it's called the VDBV. Maybe make a buck or two. Those are the shield cents. Lincoln Shield. 2010 to present. Well, I guess to 2025, huh? They cut those ones right off. 2023. Use this. Let's go. Yeah, Bullet, I look for the wide AMs on the 98, 99, 2000 Phillies. Look for those wide AMs. Is there any years I'm missing there? I also look for close AMs, like on this guy. 1992. Doesn't matter if it's a Denver, if it's a Philly. 1992, that's all it's got to be. You look for the close AM. This one, definitely there's a gap there. Not the one we're looking for. They could be worth a lot of money in really good condition. Upwards of $7,000. MS65 plus. $66. We're on the third roll. We got 2 Wheaties so far. I have a feeling there's some more. Maybe not in this roll. Maybe in the next roll. Should I start giving away my finds? Like pause spare time. Pause spare time is awesome. I don't know if the 1996 has a wide AM, does it? My book shows a 98, 99, and 2000 Maybe I'm missing out on more. $73. It's kind of scratched up. 2015 Denver. That thing went around and around in the coin roller. Scratched the heck out of it. 2007. '84. Another '84 Denver. I'm looking for the '84 Phillies. To look for doubled ears. Last one in the third roll. 2015 Denver. All right. Another roll. There's a shield cent and a memorial in this one. And hopefully some Wheaties in the middle. That'd be sweet. $2018. We got a whole mix in these. So we got, I think the oldest Wheatie was a 44. Unfortunately, it was not a steel 44, which would have been worth a lot of money. Here's a 2009. I usually stick these to the side. Might stop doing that soon. I don't know. I got all kinds of them. Don't have anywhere to put them. 79. 78. Counting down. It's kind of sweet to find some die chips, die cracks, lamination errors on these things. They can be on any year. You kind of got to look at them pretty close. Here's a 82 large date Denver. 82 large date. See, that 2 is pretty straight there. All right, we're looking for an 82 copper small date for the book. That's the only one I'm missing so far. I have the 82 copper large date. I'm missing the 82 copper small date. I got the 82 zinc large date, 82 zinc small date, 82D copper large date, 82D zinc large date, 82D zinc small date. Missing that one, 82 copper small date. So keep an eye out for that. And if you find an 82D copper small date, that one is worth a lot of money. Because it's an error. They did it wrong. 85. Got some extra schmoo on it. Extra schmoo. Ooh, any guesses what this date is? Definitely a zinc. Definitely a Lincoln Memorial. Definitely not worth any money. 2010. Come on, Wheaties. Here's another 82 large date Denver. Come on, come on, come on. Here's a shiny one. 2023 Denver. $2023 VDB. Looking for the extra V. So these coin rolls I got from my bank. I kind of have a relationship with the banker where she'll kind of determined by the people that come in. Maybe they looked through them, maybe they didn't. And she figured these ones weren't looked through. I did find a couple Wheaties. I think if they were looked through, I think the Wheaties would not be in there. Because most coin collectors that I know, or even people that kind of look at coins, they would definitely snag the Wheaties out of them. So I found 2 so far out of the 3 finished rolls we looked at. I think they're unsearched. If I think they're searched, I wouldn't have any fun going through them myself. Here's one that's kind of gouged up, a 71 copper. Someone wants me to save the copper and wants to buy it off me. I'll separate it out. Okay, here's one we gotta look at. Here's an 84. 1984 Philly. We are looking for the doubled ear. Check out his ear. No, it doesn't look doubled to me. One day we'll find one. 84 doubled ear, MS65, $278 ish, 250 conservatively. Only the 84 Phillies though. Has to be 84 Philly. Come on, focus. Okay, here's a 2015 Philly. We're gonna look for doubling on the obverse, the head side of the coin. And I don't see anything there. Keep on going. 2014. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Share the love. Smash that like button. Let me know you're liking it. Otherwise, how am I going to know? Maybe you throw a comment down there. 68D. That one's got some shmoo on it. Some shmoo. 97 Denver. What's your guys' favorite coin? What's your favorite American coinage? I kind of like the wheat cents. That's my favorite. 2013. Sometimes I still check like the 2001, 2002, 2003 for a wide AM. See, there's a version of close AM right there. $20.21. That one's pretty shiny. 82. Let's see which 82 this is. 82 Denver large date. You do not need the 82 Denver large date. I only really care about small dates now because that's where the valuable one is, and that's where the one I'm missing is. Someday we'll come across it, maybe. Last one of the third roll, 2013 Denver. We are at 2 Wheaties so far out of 4 rolls that we do. We have a 44. Look at that. Look at how sweet that looks. And we have a 55 Denver. 59 wheat, Scott. You have a 59 wheat? I would love to see that. Then we have this one, 1966. You can kind of see how off center. It's like what, 5%? Someone who's good at math can help me out with that. Okay, next roll. This one goes out to Bullet. Fan number 1 so far. No. Yeah, Bullet. Here you go. See what you got in this roll. Oh, come on. Sometimes these are such a pain. Let's see what we got. $20.10. There's got to be another Wheatie in here. I can just feel it. Here is one that I can hardly see. 2003. Yeah, 2003 Denver, I think it's been around the block or in some ditches at least. 2000 Philly, gotta check for the wide AM. 2000, no mint mark. Philly. Oh, there's a close AM right there. Definitely touching. 2002. 01 Denver. Yeah, but I do look at the Canadian pennies. You get them all the time. I have a bucket of them. I don't think I've returned one of them to the bank, even though I should. I think there's some valuable ones in those too. I haven't really gotten into them, but I have a whole bucket full of Canadians. 83. We're gonna weigh this one. Find 83 copper. Would be pretty sweet. Come on. No. 2.5. Zinc. Another 83. Let's check that on the scale. 2.5. Here's a 2015. Check for doubling on the obverse and Liberty here. I don't see a whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of nothing. You guys having problems finding penny rolls from the banks these days? They're getting pretty stingy. I don't know. I had to do some negotiating the other day. Promised to bring them back. This is 97. 87. Kind of hard to read on that one. Oh, 06. 97 Denver. $2014. Yeah, I keep all my S mintages, or all my S mints. I don't care what year they are. I don't know. The S just is cool to me. I got a whole bucket full of S's, nickels and pennies, and no matter. 2020. $19.43 steel. Are you talking wheat cent? 43D. Depends on the condition. I don't know, 50 cents. I think coin shops usually sell them for like $1 or $2 or $3, depending on how much they can get out of them. You can look at the boldly, look for the 1943 boldly double the mint mark. Get you over $20 if you're lucky enough. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate the company. Let me know you like it by hitting the like button. Smash it. Smash it, I tell you. I really appreciate it. Let's get 20 likes on this video. Help a brother out. Appreciate you guys. A bronze 43 Denver. 43 bronze. 43D bronze. You pulling my leg now? Let's talk hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'll buy it for $100 today. Tell me where you want to meet. Yeah, I got really lucky. I told the banker I'd go through these pennies. I got a bunch at the house. I'll bring them back to the bank. She let me buy $15 worth, which is pretty awesome. But I'm not allowed to tell anybody. So you didn't hear that from me. I didn't say nothing. 84 Denver. Almost to the end of this roll. I was really hoping to get some Wheaties in here. I was hoping. 2013. I don't see anything that looks old left. Here's an 83 Denver. We're going to look for some copper maybe. Oh, that's a little bit heavy. That's weird. Oh, never mind. My scale's goofing off. 2.5. Must have leaned on my scale a little bit too much. 03. Here's one that got caught in the coin machine rolling around. Someone probably threw this in a Coinstar. You guys check Coinstars too? All right, here we got a 2023. I'm going to look for the VDBV. Oh, one of these times I'm going to find one. 86. Last one's an 86. All right, Collateral Slayer. This one's your roll. I'm just picking you guys out of the crowd. You don't win anything if you get something. 1970 something. No wheat enders. '72 Denver. Well, let's find some more Wheaties. There's 81 Denver. Gotta find something in this roll. I don't think that other roll had anything. We had a couple to check, but nothing sweet. This one's got a lot of pitting on it. 1993. Took some shots from something. Stayed out too late. I was on a bender. 81. I got all the regular 1943 steel cents in my book. Here's an 82 large date Denver. I don't need that. I saved all my 1982s for quite a while when I was first starting out because I didn't know what the heck to look for. And I finally figured it out. Here's a 65. This one's in actually pretty decent shape. It's got some reddish toning to it. I'll have to compare that one with one I got in my book. See if I can replace something. Not spend a whole lot of time replacing things in the book. It just takes forever. 2001. Definitely checking. 2001. Maybe you get a wide AM in 2001. Maybe it's worth a couple bucks. I don't know. Here's a 09. Here's a cabin variety. Definitely not rare. When I say a variety, definitely not rare. It's just an 09. I tend to save them. 98 Denver. 66. Was I supposed to look at that one? 66. Like I said, it's hard to know. It's hard to remember. Anything in a 66. I think there's like a 69S double something or another. '98 Denver. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Any Super Bowl fans on here? I usually root for the team that wins. Here is a 96 out of Philly. Like I said, I don't think the wide AM variety is a 96, but I guess it's worth checking. Here's 2015, looking for some Dublin on the obverse on Liberty here. On In God We Trust. No doubling there. I would love to find some doubling. Is that wooden buffalo? Is that like a size of a those big coins, like a $50 size or something? Kind of cool. 2003. 68 Denver. 2002. I don't know. I still check these. 2002. Oh, that's a close AM as well. 82 large date Denver. Imperfections on United States coins. I do not think they are rare. I think they're less searched for, but that's just one man's opinion. I think all kind of scratched up. Just look kind of cool in the lighting. 84. We are going to look for a doubled ear on 84. Philadelphia. I don't think so. The typical 84 doubled ear is like down and to the left. Pretty worn out. I don't know. I'm kind of seeing things, I guess. Seems like his hairline is another ear, but I know the doubling is supposed to be to the left. Last one, 2017 out of Denver, Shield Cent. Phooey. Couple of looks like a Shield Cent and a Memorial on this one. Let's find some Wheaties. Let's find an Indian. That'd be sweet. 78 Denver. 83. Here's an off-center strike. See if we can see a super fat rim on the bottom right, super skinny on the upper left. We'll call that like 3%. I don't know. You guys figure. It's noticeable. Anyway. We'll weigh that sucker. See if it's one worth the squeeze. $2.5. Son of a biscuit. $19.99. 1990. That's a good year. It's my favorite year. Bet you guys can't guess why. Appreciate it, collateral. You're too kind. 1988. That was too hard to read. It's like once you get scope, why even strain your eyes anymore? Especially with dimes. 2009. Ooh, these ones are kind of cool. So 2009 Lincoln. You gotta check out his hand here. See if you can get like a doubled thumb, different things. This one's got so much marks on it. You can get some doubled fingers sometimes. This is a 99. We're gonna look for the wide AM. Oh, not quite there. 78. What is a 50-cent quarter? A 50-cent piece? You can find some things in 50-cent pieces. Silver ones? Those are worth a lot now. Silver's really going up. Silver is climbing like crazy. You get a silver dime worth like $6 now. Okay, 92. Always gotta check the 92s. Don't forget, if you guys start spending 92s without looking at them, 92 needs to be the close AM. This is the wide AM. Any 92. 1992. Could be Denver. Could be no mint mark. I don't know about the S mints. Maybe those two. Look at the A and the M. If there's a gap, or if there's not a gap, sorry, close AM. 83. Oh, wait, that guy. Patriots, huh? Patriots playing? I don't know anything. You guys are making me pull out all the things. Here's how I tell if it's silver or not. See the two on the edge? You can see like a copper color. The one in the middle just looks all silver. These are proof $half, but this one is a silver. Also 1964 and earlier and $half are silver, 90% silver, and then 65 through 69 are 40% silver. That's another cool one. Deep Cameo 2003 S. My fingerprints are all over that sucker, but that's besides the point. We gotta get back to these pennies. Not here for $half anyway. Get out of here. Okay, let's keep going. 2011. I don't even know who's in the running for the Super Bowl anymore. Who else thinks Patriots is going to win? Come on, Wheaties. Let's go, Wheaties. Oh, that's a shield, but 2017. We take a quick glance at these. I mean, I'm glancing really fast, but I'm looking for extra metal on the edges of these things too. Sometimes you get like a little blob of metal. Die cuds or die chips or die cracks. Anything that doesn't look like a regular coin. Some people go through these things way faster than I do. And I feel like I miss a lot. 85. That one's actually in pretty good shape. It's not super old though. 2003. Haven't gotten any 2025 pennies yet. Looking for the Omega, 2025 Omega. Think I can find one of those in the bankroll? Unsearched bankrolls. $73. Definitely copper. Definitely not keeping it. Nothing to check here. Holy smokes. Okay, here's a 2023. We'll check this one out. Looking for the VDBV. Remember, 2023. I don't know if it has to be Philly or not, but look at the VDB there at the bottom of the bust. If you see another cha-ching, cha-ching, that cha-ching means extra money. All right, next roll. See, verified sealed bankrolls. This is the one. I can feel it. Bring it back into the... We got some older looking coins in here. Definitely copper, like these ones right here. See how fat that rim is? Those copper ones. We'll start with that one. Looks too cool not to. We got a, no, just a 73. Told you it was copper anyway. And a 69 Denver. Oh, I thought that was an S at first. Some of those mints, they can be pretty tiny. I think 69S has doubling on it. I don't think 69 Denver does. You guys might have other opinions. Then there's all kinds of things you can look for in the memorial building. Doubling, floating roofs, all kinds of stuff. Welcome, David. Make sure you hit that like button. That's like a sign in. So hit the like button first. Sure appreciate you guys. This one looks pretty gnarly. Scratched. 82. Denver. Also a large date. That 2 looked really skinny, but still a large date. Ooh, here's a last year, or sorry, a first year Lincoln Memorial, 1959 out of Denver. I'll put that under the scope just for funsies. 59. 99, looking for a wide AM 99. Oh, another close. That was a close one. It is a close one. Almost. We were so close to finding a valuable one. 86. $20.19 Shield. I don't have a whole lot of love for the Shield design. I don't know. You guys like it? 83. I'm going to weigh it. It's going to come in at 2.5. Here's another 83. I'm going to weigh it. My scale's all goofing off. 2.6. That's weird. All right, moving on. We're going to find a Wheatie in here. I can just feel it. $2008. 2024. That's the newest one we found so far. I wonder what the mintages on these ones were. 2024. In 2024, Denver minted a billion, 1.5 billion. Holy smokes. I wonder why they weren't making any money off of these. $2015 Philly. We're going to look for some doubling on the 2015 no mint mark or Philly. Look at the Liberty. I'm not seeing it. I feel like it'd jump out at you a little bit, especially under the scope. Nothing there. Ooh, another 92. We're going to look at all of our 92s, right, guys and gals? 92. We're looking for a close AM, where the A and the M in America are clearly touching. Not so much on that one. Let's keep going. Power through. We got this many more rolls after this. 7 rolls. Here is another 92. Check out for a close AM. No, sir. No, sir. 88. 99. What other kind of errors do I need to be looking for? I got most of them down, but 88. 06. Who wants an 06? I do not. 81. I know some people who save all their copper, but they just have a pile of it. It's like, what do you do with it? It's going to go through the floor. $19.90. A few more left in this roll. I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping. I think this is the only year, 2017, that they put the Philadelphia mint mark on. It's kind of cool, but I don't save those. Joe Sly. Well, I think on my last short, if you go to my YouTube channel, I posted one of my last shorts with a link in there for a coin magnifier. It's got this link to the same one I have. I would recommend it. It works really good. They're like $30 or something. Rechargeable. You can also link it to the laptop if you so wish, but I didn't do that with mine. On the good old Amazons. Mine's got these extra lights that you can turn on if you want. If you want to like check for shadows and stuff. You have different configurations, no lights. There's 8 LED lights down here. They're all pretty the same, but definitely highly recommend it. So here's a 60 something Ender and a Memorial. No Wheaties. See what we got here. 61 Denver. 2015, gotta check for doubling on the obverse. Look under Liberty. God we trust. Nothing there. 2000 Philly. 2000 Philly. We're going to be checking for a wide AM. So your A and the M in this instance should not be touching. That one's definitely touching. I did find a 98 wide AM last week, actually. So if you guys want to see that, I can go dig it out. Here's a 92. 92, check your 92s. for a close AM. This is a wide AM. Opposite of the last one that we looked at. 97 Denver. Yeah, I'd highly recommend a scope. Like this one, you can look at it, you can scratch at it, you can try to figure out what the heck it is. And then you put under here, oh, it's a 2016. Okay, super easy. You don't got to strain your eyes or nothing. 67. 67. I don't know why I said that. 69 Denver. Yeah. Just verifying, seeing if it was an S mint or not. There's some doubling on then a 69 S. There's 64. Got some kind of cool coloring to it. 2020. A 1940 Lincoln Wheat with the LI missing from Liberty and the last T missing from Trust. Oh, that's interesting. Was it just a smashed coin edge, or was it like a grease area, you think? I think when grease kind of interrupts the die a little bit, you get some light stamping. 2000 P. 2000 Philly. Looking for the wide AM variety. $20.19. Halfway through this roll. Got 6 more after this for sure. Here's a Lincoln cent. I don't know what date it is. Look at that, 1970. Clear as day. That's why I love me a good scope. Here's another 2017 Philly. Do you guys keep these 2017 with the Philly stamp? I can't remember the significance of it, why they did it, but I don't keep them. Maybe I should keep some. 1980, I think it's pretty beat up. Definitely a grease error. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I have some grease error stuff, but I don't have a whole lot. The 2024, over a billion, 1.5 billion of them, they made. 76. 85. I do have a lot of them I saved. Like, oh yeah, here's another grease error. Oh, here's another grease error. During my book, I don't know if they're actually worth anything. 83, 2.5 grams. Like, I'm sure they are worth something, but I just don't know what they're worth. 2017. 77. Oh man, I thought this was gonna be a wheat cent. 1964 Denver. 2020. Son of a gun. Ooh, check it out, check it out. We have ourselves a wheatie. I'm reading a 1940, 46 wheat cent ender and other sides of shield. Let's check this thing out. I knew these are gonna be good rolls when I spied some wheat cent enders. Where are you at? Here we go. 1946. That one is very grubby. It is super grubby. 46 Philly. fairly common date. 46 Philly, they made 991 million of these guys. This guy did not survive the best. He's got a lot of extra schmoo on him. A lot. That's pretty gross. Nasty. Sorry you had to see that. 76. Let's find some more oldies. Love those enders because you know they're there. It's like, wow, should I open it? Should I open it? Should I not? Well, that's the third weed we found. I think we did about 5 or 6 rolls. That's just 2005. 1982. 82, large date. Philadelphia. We are in search of small dates. There's a shiny 24. Very shiny. Here's a 99 Philly. We're looking for the wide AM on the 99. Dang. Dang. '91. '2008. We're gonna find another weed in here. I just know it. '70 Denver. '79. '2001. I still look at 2001s. I know that says up to 2000, but still like to check for the wide AM. 77. The grease errors are basically like it doesn't look like it got stamped all the way. Like they're very light and unreadable sometimes. Sometimes they're missing letters. Just like a light stamp sometimes. Yeah, this one just had one ender. We're up to 3 wheat cents. Here's a 2009. I don't know much about the errors, if there's errors on these ones or not. There probably is. I haven't really gotten a whole lot into them yet. I usually just save them for now. There's probably extra metal on some of these. The typical cud errors, die cracks, die chips, clipped planchets, I'm sure apply to every coin. But I don't know if there's specific ones like, you know, Lincoln missing a hand or different things like that. How they usually put them out there. '79 Denver. Make sure you guys head over to the channel, check out some of my other videos, subscribe, share it. Helps out the channel so I can go back to the bank and plead and cry with the banker, begging her for more pennies. 2013 is the last one. All right, let's go on another roll. This one has a shield ender and a memorial ender, but in here there's got to be something. I've yet to find a steel cent in a bankroll as well. I think that'd probably be pretty tough to find. Even your non-collectors are gonna be like, hey, this one looks weird and it sounds weird and it's all around just weird. You guys watching Super Bowl next month? Anything crazy? Crazy predictions? I think one team is going to win over the other team. That's my guess. It's 84 Denver. If it was a Philly, we'd look at that ear and see if they're doubling. 112. 92. Here's something that I can actually check. 92. See, we got a 92. This one's a Denver. It doesn't matter if it's a Denver or it's a Philly. Still look for a close AM in America. This one is the wide AM. This one is not valuable. It's easy to check for, especially with a scope or with a magnifier, like a handheld magnifier deal. Come on, Weedy. Let's go, Weedy. Let's get weird. 2004. Back in the good old days of the 2004s. 83. I'm just going to chuck that on the scale and weigh it. See if it's worth a bunch. 2.5. Nope. How about a 96? How about 1994? Another 83 for the scale. 2.5. Dang it. 2017. That is a shiny 2017 Denver. That's pretty nice. Someday I'm going to find a crazy error on here. Look how beautiful that one is. It's quite nice. There's the VDB. Dang. I don't see any scratches in it. Couple pits. That is not as nice as I thought it was going to be. Oh well, keep on going. Thanks for hitting the like, guys. Appreciate it. Helps out the channel, helps the visibility, and it's free. Doesn't cost you a dime. There's a grody one. 76 Denver. Looks like it came out of the sewage pond. My fingers are getting all dirty. 83 Denver. Chuck that on the scale. 2.5. One of these days, I'm telling you. That's what's so fun about this. You just keep going. You don't get nothing. Bring them back to the bank. Try again. It's really a zero-sum game unless you keep hoarding all the pennies and all the coins and never bring them back. Then it's very expensive. 1995. How about a 74S? I'll throw that in the S bucket all day long. 74S. Yeah, definitely keeping that one. 95. Denver. Oh, I missed that D. Missed the D mint mark on that one. A couple left of this roll. No Wheaties in that roll. On to the next one. I got 5 bank rolls left. Banker told me they were not searched, so I'm really hoping. 1909 SVDB, huh, boys? Wouldn't that be something? Bring that out of a bank roll. Ooh. You just never know. 97, 2016. Maybe we'll find another Wheatie. We're up to 3 now. The burn rate is decreasing. 2017, 2017. Lots of 2017s. Sometimes makes you wonder. I don't think these are searched. Because I think if they were searched, I wouldn't be finding any Wheaties. Surprisingly low number of Canadians. I haven't found any Canadians in here yet. Usually I find all kinds of them. $70D. There's a 83. Chuck it on the scale. Looking for a copper 83. I don't tend to weigh all my 83 and later. I feel like I'd probably never get through anything if I did that. I gotta get through these things so I can go to more. 2016. 98 Denver. We're looking for a 98 Philly, so we chuck that under the scope. Another 83 for the scale. 2.5. $20.19. So far, we just have those 3 Wheaties and then like a 66 with a off-center strike. It's kind of cool to find. Nothing super crazy though. I think we had a couple off-center strikes. One was a little more pronounced than the other. Here's a 95. I'm pretty sure they have a DDO for a 95. 95 double die obverse and MS65 is $50 or more. Just looking for doubling on In God We Trust and Liberty and the date. Not seeing anything there. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for sticking around, watching. The 72D. I think 72 Phillies, we have some doubling potential. Here's a 2015 Philly. Seems like Philly, man, they really messed up a lot. Most of the stuff I look for is on Phillies. It's like how close you gotta look at some of these. You gotta look at the cherry picker's guide. 2019. We are gonna find something good here. How about a Lincoln cabin from the younger years? Should I stop saving these? I don't know. I'll still save them. 2005. Back in the good old days. There's a 2000 Philly. 2000 from Philly. We're going to look for the wide AM. Nope. All right, ending. Oh, here's another one, a 92. We're going to look for a 92, just the opposite of the last one. We're looking for the close AM. No, sir, no close AM. Almost looks like some doubling on some of these letters, though. Probably lamination. Is it, though? What is that worth? That's just lamination. It's not like actually doubled. It's just like, I don't know. What do you guys think? It looks kind of crazy to me. All right, we got a memorial and a memorial. See what we got here. See if we got anything special. 2020. There's 82 large date. You find me an 82 small date Denver copper, and you have found some money. How much money, you ask? I don't even know. A lot? $82. I mean, there's not even a thing on it. 82 Denver small date. They don't even list it. It's worth a lot. It's just as rare as well. I almost have zero hope of finding it, but hey, that's what coin hunting is all about. You might find something, even if they say it's not going to happen. It might happen. $2013. Let's check this. 2015 Philly. We're looking for some doubling. Come on, just one of these. Just one. Nope, nothing there. We have a few more rolls here. Unsearched. Verified. Unsearched. There's a 74S. One for the book. Oh, that's the second one we found. I'll keep it. I keep all the S mints. 2000 something. 2005, nothing special, just too hard to read with my eyes. Let's go. 96 Denver. Look at that one. That thing's worn out all the copper layer on the whole edge of that coin. Someone put it through the wash. Someone bought one too many gallons of milk with it. 2022. 83. We'll throw that on the scale. Looks pretty zinky to me. Yeah, you don't gotta tell me twice. 94. I thought we were gonna find a wheat in every single one of these rolls. That's what I thought. 80. Schmooze. A lot of schmooze on that one. Here's a 2005. 75. Who was born in 75? Who was around in 75? Not I. 89 Denver. 79 Denver. Oh, here's one we gotta look at. 1984 out of Philly. You guys know what to look for. Is the doubled ear. This one is not a doubled ear. That's a bummer. Alright, we got 3 more rolls. Shield cent. Shield cent. 2 more here. Let's see what we got. Any Wheaties? Any doubles? Any close AMs? Any wide AMs? Any Cuds? Cud errors? Clipped planchets? I have a couple clipped planchets actually. Pretty sweet. No idea what this year is. Whoa! Say it ain't so. I gotta get in on this one. Give me just a second. I have never seen something like this. Look at that one. Holy cow. This is a 2000 Denver. I have never seen something like that. Look at 200. Oh no, I know what it is. I thought it was a 0. It's just a 2. Let's get in on that more. Let's zoom way in. I don't know. That would have been awesome. All right, what do we got here? There's a 2. There's a 0. There's a 0. A must. Yeah, it's just a 2. Dude, I thought that was a crooked. I thought that was a crooked 0. That would have been sick. There's no such thing as that. What are you smoking? Jeez. That was really fun for a minute. Look at that. It just looks like it could have been the one. I should put that in a flip and sell it to someone. Crooked 0. Psych. See, even when you do this for a while, you still get super excited about some things. Don't actually turn out to be anything. That's all good. Here's 92. 92, we're looking for the close AM. Not this one. So if it's not like that, so 61, 82, large date. $74. Some Denver, some copper. 82, large date, Denver. Don't need that one. 1999. Y2K was coming. Computers are gonna crash. Here's a 2015, looking for doubling. Suspicious. Lincoln Shield. I don't know. Let's get in closer on this, guys. No, I was looking at that. Looking at that little ding on the R, thinking that might have been the one, but unfortunately. Desafortunadamente. Okay. That's a hard word to say. Desafortunadamente. Oh, here is a memorial cent of unknown origins of wildly unknown years. I think it's just shot. There's no detail on it. There's none. But I do know it's memorial, so it's not like a old weedy or something. Chuck her on the scale. It only weighs 2.41. That's how worn out it is. Most of the zinc is gone. Sometimes these 2001s kind of look weird because the one's so dang close. 92. Check it out. Check out some 92. Nope. Looking for a close AM on a 92. And alternatively, on a 2000 Philly, we're looking for the wide AM. You can see how those are not what I'm looking for, both of them. Need the back of one on the other one though, and you got some money. You got a few bucks. Here's a 2015. Looking for some doubling on a 2015 Philly. I do not see anything there. $69. Denver. Oh, I thought that was an S. Those 69Ds are so tiny. Can hardly see them. 98, Denver. 2015, Denver Shield. 92. Let's check this 92 out. '92, looking for the CAM, or the CAM. 92 CAM, close AM. Not this. Someday we might find one. That's why you just gotta keep on searching. That's what I'm saying. 73. There's a 96. I don't think these are part of the wide AM errors. Ending with a 2015 out of Denver. Nope. Let's go on to the next one. We have a 1980 something and a memorial. You guys able to get any bank rolls, any penny rolls from the bank anymore? They're getting super stingy. No, we can't do that. We have companies that need to do change orders. It's like half the gas stations and stuff. They don't even deal with pennies anymore. What companies are coming to this bank and requesting pennies? Nobody. 2015 Philly looking for doubling. No, sir. There's still millions and millions and billions of pennies around. Like, are they not getting brought back to the bank ever anymore? They claim people are hoarding them. They probably are. No doubling there. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Let's try to get 20 likes out of this. See if we can boost some numbers. Here's a 98 Philly. We are looking for the wide AM on the reverse. Wide AM in America. Not that, obviously. This one's all schmoozed up. Look how corroded that sucker is. Oh, it's an error coin, they say. Look, it's missing the T in trust. Oh, man. It's worth $1 million. 2002? Maybe? Thing is rough. Lincoln was smoking something. 2015. 2016. We want to go back in the 1950s. Or some 2023s. I'll check out some 2023s. Check out some things like that. Here's a 96. '69. There's probably another 69 Denver. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 86 with some schmoo. $20.10. We're only at 3 wheat pennies, and this one off center strike. It's like missing the bottom right side of the coin. It's kind of strange looking. A couple of 44 Wheaties. They're not steel. I already checked. Definitely, if they were steel, I would be celebrating on this live stream and sharing with you guys. 1990. If I hit the jackpot on a stream, I'd be so stoked. How could I not share that with you guys? 2016. Can I get a 97? $19.90 out of the big Denver. I should go to Denver and tour the mint in Denver. I think that'd be sweet. 1975. We're getting to the end of this roll. I got one more penny roll that's actually broken out of the box. 71, 2020. All right, 2013. Couple left here. Got one roll to go. 2018. That's going to end that roll. 2018 Shielder. All right. We got a Memorial and we got a Shield. Memorial, Shield, Memorial, Shield. I wonder how many Wheaties are in here. Probably none. Probably at least one. Or at least one. I have never pulled an Indian out of a bankroll. Indian head cent. 2006. Another 69 Denver. Oh, that's S. Another 69S. And the 69S, I believe, has some doubling potential. 69S double die. Obverse on the date. And this one does not look like that one. Doubling would be, yeah, it'd be pretty apparent, I think. This one doesn't even have any like thickness or anything on it, but shoot. Still gonna keep the S's. I like keeping all the S's. 2024. Second to last year of the penny. 2015, we're gonna check that one out. Check out for some doubling in Liberty. One of these days I'm gonna find doubling. I'm gonna be so excited. $19.98 Philadelphia. Check out your 98 Phillies for a wide AM variety. I did find one of those the other day. They are possible. What does the book say on a 98 wide AM in really good condition? $25. And the one I found, I don't know, a couple bucks. I did not get it graded. I don't think I'm going to. I'll just keep it in a flip. Bring it to coin night with the boys, with the Wolf Pack. $19.80. 84 Denver. We're looking for 84 not Denver. Check for doubling on the ear. 98 Denver. Not that. 2004. $2001. Those 2001s, they always look goofy. They're so smashed together. That date. 2002. I could go back through. I bought a bag of wheat pennies from a coin dealer once. $200 paid for that bag. We could go through that sucker and take us all night. Probably stream for 2 days straight and not get through that sucker. All Wheaties. 82 large date. Look for an 82 small date Denver copper. You hit the jackpot. I have no idea what they're worth. You have to go online and look, but always gotta look. 2005. 2018. Last few of this roll here. I don't know. 72 Denver. Thought that was a 72 Philly at first. You can look for doubling on that one. I don't know what this is. I don't even know if I want to look at it. So gummed up. I don't know. It's a shield cent. It's nothing. How about a 2024? Second to last year. And the last coin of this roll is 2005. Well, we did $15 worth of pennies. Overall, let's see here. We got this guy. 1944 wheat cent. It is not steel. I did look. Not terrible, but pretty average, pretty common. That's the first one. And we got this guy. Second, a 1955 Denver. Also pretty common date, but if you get one without the Denver mint, always look for doubling. Those can be worth a lot of money. And we got this guy, a really nasty looking guy. 1946. Lincoln hasn't taken a bath since 46. That thing's all schmoozed up. Probably sat in a ditch somewhere. And we got this guy. You spot the error with this one. There's basically no rim on the bottom right next to the date. It's not like it's not a die. It's not a clipped planchet, but it kind of has that effect. It's just off center struck. So we got a really thick rim on the left and then no rim on the right. See, the back was struck much better. It's got a rim all the way around, but it's kind of what we got. Went through all those. Let me check if I have more pennies here yet. We might have a couple more rolls if we're lucky. Oh, we do. Oh, we'd have a ton more here. I don't know if we're going to get through all these. I have here. Went through one of those. We got this many more. We'll start going through them. I don't know if we'll get all of them done, but I don't see any Wheaties on that side. 70s. Memorial. Yep, we can do a few more. I'll bring all these back to the bank on Tuesday to help appease the bank people. They said I'm never going to bring them back. I'll show them. I'll bring them back. 81. I thought I was done with pennies. I thought I was all out. But no, I found a bunch more. They're just hiding. 92. Let's check out those 92s. 92 doesn't matter if it's a Philly or a Denver. Look for the close AM. Nope. We checked a lot of those now. This is a 82 large date. Here's a 2009 Lincoln commemorative. 2018. '83. We're gonna weigh that one. See if it's copper. See if it's worth any money. Nope. 2.5 grams. 75. '98 Philly. We're gonna look for a wide AM on a '98. Has to be Philly, so no mint mark on these. Find one with a gap in that between the A and the M. You just might find yourself a couple dollars richer. Here's a 2015 Philly. We're gonna look for doubling in Liberty or In God We Trust. Nothing there. No, I'm not saving copper, David. You want to buy my copper off me? I will separate it from here forward if you wish, but I have a bunch of copper in the basement. I have saved copper. Just like I don't have something to do with it right now. And it takes up a lot of space, and it's super heavy. And yeah, just not really going to sit on every copper cent I find. You save copper? And if you do, what are your plans with it? Initially, I started saving. I was going to sell it to one of my buddies who collects coins and stuff, but then he's like, no, I don't want your copper. I was like, well, fine. I'm not going to continue to save it. $2003. I just throw everything in a bucket, bring it back to the bank if I'm not interested in saving it for one reason or another. But copper all goes back to the bank now. You got $2,000 of copper pennies. Holy smokes. That is a lot. I commend you for that. Oh, this is a first year Lincoln Memorial. That's why I put that up there. It's kind of cool. It's in pretty nice shape, actually. Anyway, next one is this 1992 Denver. We're looking for the close AM. Yep. You have a AU 92D close AM. That'd be something to find. I've been searching them all night. 63. Is it worth anything in an AU? If you get 60 MS65, it's like $10,000 or more. So in an AU, it's got to be worth a bunch too, right? 2005. Okay. Thought we're gonna find more wheat cents, but just not finding a whole ton. 17. A lot of this roll looks pretty shiny, but you can still find. I found a 98 wide AM last week in okay shape. Might still find something. 67. 75. That one's kind of got a cool little wear pattern to it. Definitely copper. Definitely worn out. There's like no. I'll put that under the scope. See this one? You can see some definition on the building. And then there's this one. Just completely wiped. Are you getting that thing graded? I mean, I would too. Yeah, it'd be sweet. 2013. $83. We'll throw that on the scale. See if we can find a copper one. Nope. 2.5 in 1960. 69, is that an S as well? Nope. 69D. 96. I don't know if these are worth looking at. Here's a 72 Philly. Looking for a 72 double die obverse. Nope. '72 double die obverse in MS65. Over $600. To the right buyer. Some people might not think it's worth that much. Here's a Lincoln commemorative. 2009 Denver. I typically save those. What for? I don't know. Maybe I'll sell a roll of them here and there. Maybe I'll give them to people. 2002. 1981. Copper, more copper. $19.90. That was a good year. $19.90. It's got some sort of scratch on it. Looks like post-mint damage, not some sort of die error. A few left in this roll. We are 2 hours in. We don't have a whole lot to show for it though. It's kind of weak. Called weak sauce. This is a 79 ender. Gotta find some more Wheaties. The banker was pulling my leg. I just threw a couple Wheaties on the end just to get me all excited. 2015. $19.88. Wide AM flared G. Huh. I actually don't look at my 1988s all that often. I gotta get into that cherry picker's guide a little more and see what kind of things I gotta keep looking for. Transition errors. This one's got a kind of cool grain effect on it. Doesn't come through so much. I wonder if it will with the side light. Pretty cool looking coin. 2003. Come on, Wheatie. Come on, Wheatie. 83. Throw that on the scale. Nope. 2.5. Some people say 2001s can have wide AMs too. 2013. What do you do with all them pennies? That's why the rest of us can't get pennies. Some people, they're just hanging on to them. I just want to look at them. Wait, what is this one? 1999. Oh, it's a close AM. I go to the bank and I say, can I get some pennies? And they're like, we'll give you 5 rolls. Like, come on, really? Luckily, I was able to get what did I get, 20 rolls the other day? But I told the banker, I said, I got a bunch of pennies. I'll bring them back. Just want to look at them. $13 boxes of 2025 Denvers. You know what my uncle told me today? He's like, I heard people are finding the Omegas. Finding the Omegas and making big money on those suckers. $232 special 3-set Omega cents. It's like, I don't know if I believe that. Omega's in circulation. 69, I think it's Denver. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't believe anything Omega was in circulation ever or will ever be in circulation. I think it's probably one of them AI generated posts. He's like, oh, you look at this. Just saying, AI's rampant. Oh, I was forgetting about those floating roofs. Is it roof or roof? 68 and 69. Oh yeah, I did look at that 68 no FG once. I should probably go through all of mine again. No, next guy can look at them. All right, cracking another one here. Just over 2 hours in. $76. Before I got a little schmoo on that one. Hardly read it. Another 2023 for the 2023 BDBV. Here's an 84 Philly. We'll look for that double ear. Another 2023. For an extra V on the VDBV. Here's a 1992. Looking for the cam. Close AM. I think I'm going to wrap it up after this roll. Appreciate you guys hanging around. $20.15. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of the formative years. I was looking at Lincoln's finger the other day on a bunch of them. Didn't find anything super crazy. I found one with it was on his axe handle or something. There was that extra chunk of metal. $20.20. That was an interesting start of a bunch of years. $83 Denver. See how much you weigh. 2.5. Man, there's so many things you can look for on these coins. It's crazy. Oh, there's a cool one. 1973. San Francisco. Not really worth much of anything, but S-mint, still like to keep them. $63. Oh, nice. 1914D. So did you find them in like bank rolls or were you buying them? Like, there's a difference, but there's not really a difference. I've bought a few of my Wheaties. I'm still missing a few. I'm not judging you either way. I was just curious. I would really enjoy finding them in rolls, but the likelihood of that is pretty slim. Here's 92. Looking for the close AM variety. It might be doable finding them all in bank rolls, but man, you gotta search the hell out of bank rolls to do that. Here's a 98 Philly. We are looking for the wide AM. That's the close AM variety. $19.99 Philly also. Looking for the wide AM. Alright. What the heck, I'll do another roll. A couple of shields on the enders for this guy. Be pretty sweet to find another steel Wheatie in a bankroll. 2013. 62? Yeah, 62 Denver. My bowl's getting pretty full. I better swap that sucker out before she overflows. 2024 Omega. Just kidding. 98. Look for a wide AM on this guy. Bankrolls, I have not found any Indians. I found a lot of Wheaties. All my Indians, I just bought them at the coin store or different gun shows and coin shows, things like that. Usually try to buy them in bulk, get a little better price that way. I bought my 1922 D for 25 cents, along with a bunch of other Wheaties that I way overpaid for, but that one's probably my best one. But I didn't end up overpaying that day. Here's a little Lincoln cabin from a commemorative 2009. Put that off in there. David, sounds like you go through a lot. You have time to go through a lot more than I do. I would love to sit here and do this all the time, but man, just can't find the time sometimes. Plus, I got to clean it up every day or can't leave it out. I don't have a special desk for coinage. Otherwise, I'd be able to leave it out and do it more often. 1995, I'll check for some Dublin. 95 Philly. Double obverse, no. Guess I might as well finish up these last few rolls I got here. $2,003. Just looked a little weird at first. Hey Natalie, welcome to the chat. Later, David. Thanks for sticking around for so long. I'm sure we'll see you on the next one. $20.14. Come on, Wheaties. Gotta find some Wheaties in here. Thanks for the sub, David. Appreciate it. $86 Denver. Okay, we got 6 more rolls. Then I'm out of pennies for now. Till the bank will give me some more. Alright. Any Wheaties in here? Can't even read that one. 96. Kind of ground out on there. Someone's trying to make a 90U instead of a 96. 2024. 82 large date Denver. $70. Looking worn out. Let's go. 89. $20.17. Yeah, I started off real strong. I had 2 rolls with wheat penny enders, which were sweet. I had this 1955 Denver. That was one of my wheat cent enders. My other wheat cent ender was this 44. Like pretty average shape. And this one was found in the middle of a roll, 1946, just full of shmoo. Just everywhere. So, but since then it's been pretty dry. I was really hoping though. I've had some bank rolls that's like every other roll you're finding something. Here's a 2015. Look for some doubling in Liberty. Nothing. $19.92. Look for a close AM in America. Nope. One of these days we'll get lucky. $84. Nope. Denver. Look for 84 Phillies. $20.21. I actually had really good luck with Wheaties last summer. I'd pull, I don't know, 1 out of every 3 rolls, something like that. They're all pretty common dates, but 82 large date. I'd like to find like a coin dump somewhere and just bank stuff. Someone just dump off, need some money, run to the bank, find some silver $50. Proof pennies, like I don't care what they are. I'd just like to find some sort of a coin dump, you know, something sweet. I did pull some walking Liberty $50 out of a bunch of $50 last summer. It must have been some sort of coin dump because I found 3 or 4 90% silvers within a few rolls of each other. Next one, we got a Memorial, and we got a 2024. Probably the Omega 2024. Just kidding. 65. 1990. That was a good year too. Yeah, Wheaties, they seem to be kind of petering out a little bit. Seems like more people maybe going through them. Oh, here's our first Canadian of the night. It's actually kind of crazy. I usually pull these every other roll. Here's a 1999 Queen Elizabeth. I save all these too. I don't know why. Oh, nice. Coin dump for sure. Finding special mint sets and whatnot. I'd love to find those. Someday I will. Someday somebody's nephew's gonna steal somebody's coin set and dump it off at the bank so they can go get something they need money for, and then I'll be at the bank buying them up. $20.24. Not a whole lot to check on these suckers. I don't know. Maybe this is a part of a batch that someone already looked at. The banker's just pulling the leg. 78. You hoarding pennies too, Natalie? You have 20 boxes sitting at your house, unopened? Super difficult to get boxes of pennies at the bank anymore. They're like, I'm not going to get another order of these for weeks. Or not weeks, but until the end of the week. They barely give me... I was lucky. I got 15 rolls the other day. That's what we're almost done going through. And I got all day off tomorrow, too. We'll have to see if... I mean, I got a box of pennies, too. I don't know if I was going to open it or not. Or open it yet. Definitely going to open it. Definitely going to go through it. I just was unsure when I was going to go through it. I should have bought up a bunch of boxes right off the bat, but I didn't. So I'm just stuck straggling, trying to round up pennies when I can, where I can. There's 83, we'll weigh that. Try to get lucky, find a copper, 83. That is not, it's 2.5. I should have got the coin scope with the scale on it too. I don't know why I didn't. I was feeling cheap that day. $20.21 and a 2013 looks like. A couple of shields. Yeah, banks always like, oh, people aren't bringing them back anymore. So they're very reluctant to give you a box if you're just going to pull them out of the bank's circulation. Not that they really care, but they try to provide, obviously, coinage for local businesses and stuff to actually use. But then all the businesses are like going away from using pennies too. So it's like, who's actually not? Here's a 69 Philly. For some reason I thought there's a double die on a 69. It's probably the S. I was thinking I could order them. 5 boxes went through in 2 days. That's some serious looking there. I guess if you get cruising, man, you can go through some coinage fast. Like, I didn't think I was gonna get through all these tonight, but I'm already at the tail end of them. 96. Oh, man. Dropping stuff. My fingers are getting dirty and tired, I guess. 2025 pennies. I probably only have a couple. The last guy that was on here, I think his name was David. He said he had several boxes of all 2025 pennies, like the boxes unopened. I was like, holy smokes! I know I've come across a few of them. Unfortunately, I go through them and oh yeah, here's this, and I like throw it in the cup holder in my truck, and then I bring it in the house, and it goes in a bag or somewhere, and I couldn't tell you where it is right off the top of my head. Ideally, I'd say it was in my penny book, but I kind of doubt that's the case. You have any 2025s, Natalie? That was a small mint mark for some reason. My eyes are having trouble looking at that one. Come on, Wheaties. This has been super weak. Super frustrating. I guess besides the Wheaties, the best coin I found lately has been that 98 wide AM. Oh, what is this? Oh, hello. Small date, Denver. I need a copper Philly small date, or if I can get this thing to weigh 3.1 grams, we'll see. It's a nice pile of 2025s. Okay, we're going to pull out the scale for this one. Probably can't see it so well, but we'll see if it'll weigh proper on here. 2.5. Son of a gun. That would have been sweet. Find one of those. Okay, got about a quarter roll left here. It's a nice lot of 2025s for sure. Sounds like you get to go through a little bit more coinage than I do. Problem is I gotta always move it. Oh, here's another Canadian. 1981 Queen Elizabeth II. I don't know a whole lot about the Canadian coinage. I heard there's some errors. There's some stuff that's worth a little more. Plus, my organization is terrible. Somehow I have all my foreigns like separated out, quickly accessible, but lots of my other stuff is just kind of gets thrown in the box, thrown in storage in no real organizational manner. All right, next roll. We have Lincolns on both sides, so no Indian cents, unfortunately. Shield on one side, 2011. Memorial on the other side, a 69, looks like a Denver. Yes, it's a Denver. Here's one that's hard to see. 80, 1980. What is that? See if we can get a better look at this one. $84? Ugly, whatever it is. I'm not quite sure. It's pretty worn out though. Yeah, you can definitely cruise through coins if you got help. My boy helps me every once in a while, but he's 5, so he just likes ripping the rolls open. Every once in a while he'll find a Wheatie, get all excited. Is that an 86? Yeah. B Waller, is that his YouTube handle? I'll have to go check him out. I like watching Paw's spare time. He's a hoot. Try to enter his giveaways. I should start doing giveaways on here. That's what I should do. Got a lot of Wheaties I could give away for sure. Or just give away the fines like he does. I think it's pretty sweet. Unfortunately, this live stream, there is not very many fines. I gotta find another Wheatie in here somewhere. 63. Getting closer, but not quite. $97 maybe? B Waller. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to remember to check that guy out. I feel like lots of these 97s, 98s, they have like a slight bit of grease interference on the reverse. Let's go. Come on. No, it's a Denver. 98. Gotta be a Philly to look at. Oh, that one's kind of interesting. It's got like an extra rim or something on that right side. Interesting. I don't know what that's considered. Just an off-center strike or a lamination thing? We'll find one to compare it to. Memorial. So that line goes right through the bottom of all of those letters. Oh shoot, you guys can't even see what I'm looking at. Sorry. It's got like this line. It looks like it's part of the lamination. All through that side. Goes through part of America. Okay, keep that in mind. And then here's a normal one. No line. Definitely going to keep that one. That's kind of cool. Never found one like that before. Is that considered a grease strike? Grease error, maybe? I don't quite know. Definitely cool. Definitely have to do some research on that one. Hopefully I don't accidentally toss that one aside. We'll keep that one up. That one's pretty cool to look at. All right, got a couple rolls left here. Not sure if I hit the jackpot or not. Hit something. Shield and 96 maybe. Enders. Get through these last couple rolls here. Hopefully we find something good. 2012. 98 Denver. Cash or Crash and Las Vegas Coins. And that's Coach. I'll be doing some checking on those. There's a 71. Oh, Denver. I thought that was a estimate for a minute. 62. 62, but not quite old enough. These are very nice. 81 out of Denver. Very nice looking coin. Maybe not. It has a lot of extra lamination on it for some reason. It's like extra thick. I don't know. 2012. Good year for some, not so good for others. 72 Denver. 2024, also pretty shiny. We are looking for some varieties. Looking for some errors. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Helps the channel out. Helps me reach more folks like you fine people. Here's a 1992 Denver. Doesn't matter if it's a Denver or a Philly. Looking for a close AM. This one is not a close AM. Dang. Let's get up to 20 likes, huh, guys? Smash that like button. Going through some pennies. Going through some cents. Trying to find some value. I gotta get off here in a little bit, though. 99. Almost done here. 98. Looking for a wide AM in a 98 Philly. Looking for the wide AM variety. This is a close AM. You can definitely see those are touching for sure. Let's get this sucker up to 20 likes, huh? Need your help to do it. It's free. Don't be shy. The 87, pretty nasty looking one. 89. The 83, we'll weigh that sucker. Coach. My channel is about a year and a half maybe now. Took a little break from it for a while, but I'm trying to get back in and look at some coins, do some lives, do some little different things that I didn't do in the beginning. I do shorts and I have a couple long form videos, but not a whole lot. So go check them out. Put some comments on them. Let me know what you like, what you want to see more of. Another 92, checking for a close AM in America. Yeah, like I said, I took a bit of a break. Like I still had the channel up and everything, but I started posting more recently. November, December. Oh, I was just get that one. So maybe I'm getting some more visibility back in now. 2002. Another 92. One of these ones we're gonna hit. Nope, another wide AM. A little bit of a grease something there. I don't typically save them all. I have a few of them saved, but I don't know if they're worth a whole lot. Last one in this roll, 1974 out of Denver. Okay, last roll, guys. Someone wrote on this one. I think it's searched and a shield. Dang. Sounds like I need to put some more videos out, huh, Natalie? Need to get some more content out there for you guys. There's a corroded one right there. Looks really nasty. Alright, let's cruise through this. Finish up for the night. Now watch, I'm going to come up with something crazy here. There's an 82 large date Denver. Don't need any of those. I want to find something that's going to blow everyone's socks off here. Oh, monetization. I don't even know. You got to get so many views, and I got the subscribers I need, but I need to get some more content out, get some more watch hours, get some more views. I feel like it's quite a ways out, but I got to post more on silver and gold, I suppose, because those are both just climbing up like crazy. 2017, 83. We'll see if we can get a, nope, 2.5. See if we can get a 3.1 gram 1983. That'd be nice, huh? 2001. Oh, there's that one they wrote on. Someone put their initial on it or something. Generally not one to mark coins. I'll just go through them, try to get coins from different places, take the gamble. I'm out just some time if I end up actually looking at a few coins I already looked at before, but it doesn't really bother me all that much. 72 Denver. Yeah, it definitely takes a bit of work to get videos put up, and there's a 68S. That's actually a pretty nice shape one too. 258,000 minted, but this one will stay in my collection. I like saving the S's. Got some good definition on his cheekbones and nice clear mint. I can't even get my own wife to go through and like my videos, so that was awful nice of you for B. Waller. I'm not saying she doesn't watch them, but, you know. Oh man, did I just toss that one? I just said I was going to keep it. 68S, yeah, I did toss it. There's some corrosion, or some damage, post-mint damage, I should say. 96. Here's a 59 Denver, first year Lincoln Memorial. A couple more left here, guys, and I'm signing off. Here's a badly corroded. That was that corroded one I was talking about. This is a shield cent. I think it's just shot, satin, something. Another corroded one. 62 Denver in copper. Pretty bad shape too. A couple more here. Appreciate you guys sticking around. Smash that like button. Try to get up to 20 likes. 85 Denver. And the last one. 2020 Denver Shield. Dang. Well, that's it for the night, folks. Appreciate you guys hanging around, hanging out. Next time, I believe we'll do nickels. I got a bunch of nickels from the bank. The banker told me she doesn't think anyone searched through them. So we'll see. We'll see what I can find in there. Hopefully some buffaloes, huh? Yeah, I got some plastic containers like from Menards, hold coins. Use those quite a bit. I got a bunch of flips. I got like a tackle box, or a electrical organizer for, you can kind of fit flips in them if you angle them down a little bit. Actually work out pretty nice. Didn't find that 1982 I was looking for. The 1982 copper small date. It's the only one I'm missing out of this book. There's some pretty nice other ones. The 1959 to 1998 version. Well, that's what we did. We got this bowl full. We got this bowl half full. And we only had 3 Wheaties out of the whole batch. This sucks. All right. Thanks, guys. I'm signing off. I will be back tomorrow if I don't get a job to go to tomorrow. There is that possibility. I'm going to help out a buddy with some insulation. So, you guys have a good night. Stay safe. Stay warm. Later.